On this episode of TQA Weekly, I talk about 4+1 features of your iPhone that are suddenly advertised that are really useful for either you or other people that you know. My name is Steve Smith. This is TQA Weekly. If ever you have any questions, comments, suggestions, and or stories, you can always email me at ask@tqaweekly.com. Go to my website, tqaweekly.com, and use the contact form, or if you're watching on one of the many websites I post to every week, leave a comment in the comments box down below. Of course, this show wouldn't be possible without the aid of sponsors, and this episode is brought to you by ProXPN. ProXPN is a virtual private network that allows you to use the internet the way it should be, anonymously and without oversight. For 20% off your new account, go to proxpn.com/podcast and use the coupon code TQAWEE. That actually helps out the show a lot. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 features that are included in your iPhone and some other phones, obviously. And I'm going to be talking about why they are cool or useful, why they're not necessarily cool or useful for you, and also why I actually like them despite the fact that they're seldomly advertised. Actually, some of them are never advertised whatsoever. So let's start off with the first one. We all know annoying people, whether it be parents, twit friends, even those one people, that one specific person. That is a drunk that keeps trying to get you to pay for his alcohol, and that you will never do so, but they continue to harass you to do so anyway. Well, here's an interesting trick. If you have an iPhone, and you know how to use it, obviously, all you need to do is go to the settings option, go under phone, and click the blocked option. Click Add New, and select from your address book the most annoying people you do not want to talk, text, or FaceTime with. This will effectively block them without all the trouble of going to your phone company, asking them to block that person, getting laughed at for 15 to 30 minutes despite the fact you're declined paying, having to go through cops and judges and not getting anywhere, having to change your phone number, and probably still not fixing your problem in the first place because social networking is a thing. The next one is called the visual alert, or for iPhone, the LED flash. Probably not for you, but if you have a hard of hearing or deaf person in your entourage that actually wants to be able to know when something's coming in and doesn't necessarily feel the vibration on the phone, or the phone is not anywhere in a position that they can actually see it, LED flash is a useful tool. What it does is it makes the flash of your camera just blink. Now, obviously, this only works on iPhones that have a flash, but it is still there. You go to the settings, and under accessibilities, you activate LED flash. Now, whenever there's a notification, the LED will flash. Obviously, this is a battery drain, but if your problem is hearing or feeling the phone, this is going to be a solution for you instead of having to buy another expensive gadget that will just drain the battery anyway. The next one is the most ridiculous one. I've seen apps for other devices just to do the same functionality. It's called screen capture. Now, obviously, most of you already know how to use it. You probably learned how to use it by accident. It's exactly the same button request as my earlier episode on how to unlock your phone using your computer. You click on the home button and the power. Briefly, it has a shutter sound. It just took a picture of your screen. Why would you use that? Well, if an app crashes in a bizarre way, you may want to send it to the developer. If you had the weirdest chat on Facebook and want to repost it on Facebook just to make fun of them, you can use it for that too. Twitter and other stuff as well. It allows you to take a picture without requiring a second device in order to take a picture, which is actually pretty damn cool if you think about it. And best of all, it's already integrated. The next one is called VPN, or PPTP according to some other stuff. And yes, I have a sponsor that actually has this kind of service that it's good for. So first of all, PPTP stands for point-to-point tunneling protocol. So go from point A to point B, and it connects a VPN in between, because a VPN is nothing more than a tunnel. And this allows you to avoid things such as people capturing your traffic in cafes, the annoying NSA, and the FBI, MI6, CSIS, and any other government individual or hacker that thinks that they're allowed your data. So if you want to prevent people from harvesting your information whatsoever, use that. And by the way, I will get into my sponsor that actually has an ability for you to use that actual specific service, and it will actually help me make more of these episodes possible for you. And of course, the last one, and the option I use on a daily basis, absolutely free, available on every freaking phone. It is the ability to turn it off. I know they don't talk about this, but one of the really bad things about modern technology is the fact that we often forget to disconnect, and the only sane way to actually live through the night and sleep is by turning it off, since many individuals sleep text now. So if you're one of those who has most bizarre conversations in the middle of the night, the easiest way to deal with it is just to turn the phone off. And yes, the last one is kind of a prick move, but you know what? It is there. I do use it, and obviously for 8 hours a day, I am unreachable. Now more than ever, your online freedom and privacy are under threat, and governments and ISPs want to control what you can or cannot see while keeping a detailed record of everything you do, and ISPs have the most detailed records in history, so you might want to bypass them in the first place. Plus, that free Wi-Fi at the coffee house or airport terminal is putting you at risk, because your passwords and sensitive data can be intercepted more easily than you might think, especially if you are on a website that does not use SSL. We all know about the NSA, FBI, even Canada. Obviously, the Prime Minister had to copy everybody else. So, starting to use those features on our phones is very important. Blocking them out, making sure they can't see our traffic, is the clearest way to tell these sons of pricks, hackers and the so-called good guys, that we are not interested in them spying on us. ProXPN is a global VPN, virtual private network, that works with almost any internet connection. It creates a secure, encrypted tunnel to which all your online data passes back and forth. Any online application can work with ProXPN, including your web browser, email, file sharing, and instant messaging programs. No need for your ISP to know what the heck you're doing. ProXPN keeps everything you do online hidden from prying eyes, disguising your physical location, and giving you unfeathered access to any website or online service, no matter where you live or travel to. Has complete online privacy with a 48-bit encryption key, 512-bit encryption tunnel, works with OpenVPN, and PPTP, like I just stated before. You get to choose. Protect yourself against your ISP's 6-strike rule or similar. Bypass internet filtering and blocked websites. Geographical restrictions for internet content and online video with worldwide servers in the US, UK, Asia, and more. ProXPN software for Windows and Mac offer advanced controls, allowing you to select the programs and ports you want to anonymously route through ProXPN servers. Your email, you can run through that all you want, protect yourself, even chat and download through it. But if you're running a application like Netflix in Canada and you don't want to end up on the wrong side, you can run that through the clear internet. ProXPN also works with your iOS and Android device, allowing you to use your data plan or public corporate Wi-Fi with complete and total privacy on the go. No app required. That's where the PPTP application part of the iPhone comes into play. If you're on Android, you can just download an OpenVPN client and use it with that as well. And they also offer 24/7 customer support. All you need to do is to go to proxpn.com/podcast for more information and to sign up. And yes, they do have a free option, but if you want to be able to torrent and do all the crazy stuff that you want to do on the internet without getting, sued out of your mind, this is the way to go. Go through the paid version. It also has everything unblocked, and a whole bunch of information is available on their website. TQA Weekly watchers and listeners, though, Also get a free 30-day risk-free trial. Remember to visit proxpn.com/podcast and sign up with the coupon code TQAWEE, which helps us out a lot. And ProXPN premium accounts are normally $9.95 a month, $74.95 for the entire year, and we have a special offer for you. Use our coupon code TQAWEE and receive 20% off the lifetime of your account. Thank you for watching and listening to this episode. Obviously, some of you already knew some of these features I talked about today exist, but some of you may want to hear about them so that you can help us, other people. Thank you for watching and listening. Subscribe if you already haven't, and have a great day. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to TQA Weekly. Show your support by liking this episode, subscribe to get our latest episodes as they come out, and share with friends and family who may benefit from such a show as this. You may send us your questions, comments, suggestions, and or stories to ask at tqaweekly.com. For our show notes, links to our Android application, alternate means of subscribing to our show, and information on joining our weekly newsletter, head over to tqaweekly.com. Stay safe and online, and have a great day.